Yeah, this morning I made the trek to the meet area for our first in-person interview with Julianna Peña and her trainer Rick Little since she took the UFC's bantamweight title from Amanda Nunes. Peña's life has changed, but what got her there and the community that got her there, she won't ever forget.
I started in a small gym and I made it to the biggest stage in the world and I became a champion.
Julianna Peña didn't start in just any small gym. She started in the one she sat in today for an interview.
This gym to me signifies my roots. This is the foundation of who I am as a fighter, and that's just a raw dog. And that's, kind of what's been instilled in me as I have grown up in fighting with Rick.
It's been quite an experience for Peña and her trainer Rick Little over the past few weeks, especially in terms of the reaction from their hometown.
It's been almost more than I expected. You got people like Mark Rippon reaching out and saying it's one of the biggest deals ever, and that's a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. I looked at him as maybe the biggest sports figure in Spokane, and he's basically calling her the biggest sports figure. So, and I think that's accurate.
Julianna says she isn't really reveling in the win like others. Why? Because she expected it.
The belt is just, just the cherry on top of what we've always been thinking, always been saying, and so it's like I feel personally validated. Because it's come true, I did it, so it's like you can't deny it. It's the belt speaks for itself.
And she'll have to defend that belt against Amanda Nunes, the person Julianna beat in the bantamweight title fight again. Julianna and Rick aren't annoyed that they'll have to go up against Nunes Part 2. They know it's necessary to cement their legacy.
I'm not content with just, winning the belt. I want to defend the belt. I want to go on and show everybody that it wasn't a fluke. It wasn't something that I just, touched her on the jaw and she tapped. I made her quit, and I want to show that I'm going to make her quit again a second time, just to put in everybody's minds again that this wasn't a fluke.
She didn't get that fanfare of Amanda through the UFCs. We call it the machine. They do so well promoting that it's just Amanda. So she's going to have to make up for that by beating her twice. That's the only way to deal with Amanda's highlight reels.
So the two of them will take on their next conquest. It's just the latest in a journey that they started together 13 years ago, and they have no plans on stopping anytime soon.
He gave me a career, and so, literally in a sense, I owe my life to him. He's, been somebody who has always directed me on the right path, and who has never left me behind and has never given up on me, even when I've wanted to give up on myself.
I don't know if she's ever heard this, but when I started coaching, I was this close to quitting many times. I literally needed her to emerge as a coach. If she didn't come, I don't think I'd have continued to coach. I think I would have quit this in a year and went on to something else. And there would be no Spokane Fight Town. There would be not all these fighters from Spokane. This would never have happened.
Pretty incredible. There's no date set yet for Peña and Nunes for their next fight, but once we know, we'll let you know.
That next fight may be better than the first.
Yes, it's going to be crazy.